Hello, anyone not still living in the 1970s. We interrupt your day to bring you this announcement. Husker Ninja is in the building. Alright, guys, we are here kicking off the Nebraska Dynasty. It's going to be week 1 against Colorado State here in Memorial Stadium. And we'll take this quick moment. Yes, you can see Nebraska is unranked, and they are better than Colorado State on tape. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, Nebraska, as we kick off a new year in college football. The Cornhuskers are playing host to the Colorado State Rams here today. And change has occurred this past year in Nebraska football. Bo Pelini is gone. They finally fired him after he had another 9-win season and another embarrassing loss to Wisconsin. Westerkamp will return the kick, though, and he's got it for a 29-yard return. As you can see, Husker Ninja's come in and he's replaced Bo Pelini. He's coaching his first game here at Nebraska today, and we'll see if they can get the Husker Ninja era started with a win against this team, Colorado State. Anyway, out comes the Nebraska offense, led by Tarmy Armstrong at QB. And other starters on offense include at halfback, it's Imani Cross, Andy Janovich at fullback, Jordan Westerkamp, DeMornay Pearsonell, and Alonzo Moore are your three wideouts. Ethan Carter's at tight end. Alex Lewis, Gerald Foster, Ryan Reeves, Chongo Condolo, and Givens Price are your offensive line starters. And on the first play, Armstrong threw a nice pass to Westerkamp for a gain of 5. And then on 2nd and 5, he lost a yard. Terry Jackson taking Armstrong down in the backfield. So a quick third down here for this offense. In Nebraska, you know they don't want to go 3 and out to start this new era. They'll throw underneath, it's caught by Carter. And Ethan Carter keeps his legs pumping, and he's got 8 yards for the first down. So far, Armstrong is 2 for 2 for 13 yards today. And now Monty Cross will get his first carry of the game. Tries to spin off a tackle, but he's wrapped up. Only a gain of 1 there for the senior. Here you go, it's 2nd and 9 from the 41 here for Nebraska early in the game. Armstrong's back to pass, throws out of the backfield. It's caught by Cross. Good for a gain of 4, sets up a manageable 3rd and 5. Armstrong's 3 for 3 for 17 yards. Here is a 3rd and 5. Can they convert? Has a man open over the middle. It's Alonzo Moore all by himself. Runs by one of the defenders. He's inside the 20 all the way down to the 18-yard line. They mark him down at the 19. Sorry. That was still like a 34-yard reception there. And what a way to convert a 3rd down. Put him in the red zone. This Rams defense needs to buckle down and try to force a stop. On 1st down, Cross with the 4-yard catch. Set up 2nd and 6 from the Rams 15. Armstrong's 5 for 5 for 58 yards on this first drive. And the Huskers have marched all the way down the field, and they're 15 yards from pay dirt. Cross ran into his own man. I think that was Givens Price he ran into. So, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd downs today. Here's a 3rd and 7. Trying to continue the drive and get in the end zone. And Adam Taylor had no shot on the screenplay. He lost 3 yards. So the defense comes up with a nice stop to force a field goal. And on comes Pat Smith to try the kick to give the Huskers the lead. Drew Brown's kick is up and good. And we'll take a studio update here. Michigan State beats Western Michigan 31-14. Connor Cook had 3 scores in that game. Michigan State started with the number 6 ranking. Elsewhere, Rutgers beats Fresno State 35-21. So 2 Big Ten teams winning their first games. And Nebraska just went down the field and took a field goal lead on Drew Brown's short chip shot. And that ball will sail out of the back of the end zone. And so now we'll get to take a look at this black shirt defense. Obviously they don't have the practice black shirt jerseys handed out yet. We'll see what they can do here against I would think, a not great offense here of Colorado State. Hansey with an 8-yard catch before being brought down by Byerson Cockrell. Sets up a quick 2nd and 2 from the 33. Coming up on 3 minutes to go, first quarter. It's a 3-0 Nebraska lead. And, bad defense there. Treyas Geralds with the 16-yard rush before being knocked out of bounds by Michael Rose-Ivy. So not a good start here for this Nebraska defense. Less than impressive. They give to Geralds again, and he's untouched all the way through the first down. And then he drags a defender with him for a gain of 18. You can see, take a look at the replay, just no one there. And then he took a while to get brought down even after 3 defenders hit him. Yes, this is as good a time as any to go over the starting defense for Nebraska this year. Hold on, we'll wait till after this snap. They'll give to Geralds, and this time he's hit short. Leroy Alexander was there to make the play. So we got Greg McMullins, your starting left end. Freedom Akinmuladin, out the opposite right end. Vincent Valentine and Malik Collins are the 2 defensive tackles. And Rose-Ivy going to take Nick Stevens down for a loss of 2. That scramble was going nowhere. David Santos also teamed up to make the play. At linebacker, we got David Santos at left, Michael Rose-Ivy in the middle, and Marcus Newby on the right side. Stevens taken down for a sack. That was David Santos. And that, believe it or not, will push Colorado State out of field goal range. So this Nebraska defense forces a punt. Their top 3 corners for Nebraska are Daniel Davey, Byerson Cockrell, and Jonathan Rose. Leroy Alexander's your starting free safety, and Nathan Gary's at strong safety. But the punt went out of the back of the end zone, so this Nebraska offense is back on the field. They had some nice movement, but had to settle for a field goal their last time down. On first down, Cross hammers ahead for a gain of 4. Under a minute to go, first quarter here in Lincoln. Nebraska with a 3-0 lead over Colorado State, and they've got the ball back. 2nd and 6, they give to Cross. Cross tries running up the middle. 4 more yards, sets up a very manageable 3rd and 2. Alright, it's 3rd and 2. They got it at their own 28. 2 for 3 on 3rd downs already today. They should be able to convert here on 3rd and short. And they do. Cross with a ton of running room, tries to cut to the outside. As it is, it's a 10-yard rush down to the 38. 5 rushes, 19 yards for Cross. Armstrong takes the snap. He wants to pass, fires on a slant, caught by Pearsonell. 4-yard reception there for DeMornay Pearsonell. Sets up a 2nd and 6. And that is where we will end this first quarter. As you can see, Armstrong 7 for 7 for 59 yards. We've played a quarter here at Memorial Stadium. Nebraska with the 3-0 lead over Colorado State. But they're on the move again. Almost to midfield. Here you go, 2nd and 6 as we begin the second quarter of play. They got it at their own 43. Cross cuts up field, has some running room. He's got 6 yards. 6 rushes, 25 yards for Cross. Sets up 3rd and inches from the Colorado State 49. 3 for 4 on 3rd downs. Actually, no, they're at their own 49, my bad. Cross, lots of running room again. He's easily got the first down. It's a 7-yard run. And so they've got it down to the Colorado State 45. First down, Nebraska. They already have a 3-0 lead, looking to add on here early second quarter. Cross finds a hole. He got a block, and he's got 11 yards and a first. 8 rushes, 43 yards for Amani Cross. They're down to the 34 of Colorado State here, facing a 1st and 10. This running game is just pretty powerful here early on. And Cross plowing over some defenders, got a 7-yard rush. Kevin Pierre-Louis already has 5 tackles today, including 1 for loss. Armstrong hands off to Adam Taylor. Taylor's got it inside the 15, inside the 10, inside the 5, and he's gone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Adam Taylor from 15 yards out. Wait, no, not 15, sorry. I don't know, but Armstrong... No, not Armstrong. Adam Taylor, rather. He's got the first touchdown of the year for Nebraska. The extra point is good, and it's a 10-0 lead early in the second quarter. As you can see, Northern Illinois beating Iowa 7-3 early in the first. So, Browns set to kick off. 5:42 to go till halftime here in Lincoln. It'll go out of the back of the end zone. And out comes this Nebraska defense. They gave up quite a few yards on the first play, but did force a punt. Jarrell, he's got a ton of running room. Jarrell is just running over the inside of this Nebraska defense. Here you go, it is 1st and 10 coming up on 5.5 to go first half. Jarrell tries to get to the outside. McMullen's having none of it. He'll take him down behind the line. Greg McMullen with 2 tackles, 1 of them for loss. And Jarrell's got 5 rushes for 46 yards. Colorado State with 48 total yards compared to 135 for Nebraska. Rashard Higgins going to be taken down after a 5-yard catch by Michael Rose-Ivy. Sets up a 3rd and 7 here. Nick Stevens is 2 for 2 for 13 yards. The Rams are 0 for 1 on 3rd down today. Here's 3rd and 7. Stevens has a man. Rose-Ivy will take Kevon Cartwright down after a gain of like 11. But they've got it at midfield and a 1st down for Colorado State. Stevens, the blitz absolutely got to him. It's Rose Ivy with the 7-yard sack. 4 tackles, 2 for loss, and 2 sacks for Michael Rose Ivy. Sets up a 2nd and 17 for Colorado State. Pressure's coming. Hanley taken down by Cockrell immediately, but it's going to be a roughing the passer. Can't do that, Rose. Jonathan Rose given 15 free yards to Colorado State. It would have been 3rd and long. Instead, it's a first down from the Nebraska 34. First and 10, coming up on 3:40 to go, first half. Colorado State marching back down the field. They've got a man, it's Higgins. Rashard Higgins with the 15-yard reception before being taken down by Leroy Alexander. And neither defense has played particularly well so far. Colorado State's defense forced a field goal and then gave up a touchdown. Nebraska's defense forced a punt because I guess Colorado State's kicker's terrible. And now Colorado State's right back down the field. They're knocking on the door from the Cornhusker 12. It's 2nd and 3. Stevens has a man open in the end zone. Xavier Williams all alone, and it's a 12-yard touchdown catch. That was pretty pathetic drive there by Nebraska's defense. So with 3:06 to go till halftime, Nebraska is up 10-7, and they'll have a chance to... Why did you take the knee? I told you to run. Nelson will just take a knee. And you can see Coach Husker Ninja's mad at him right there. He's like, what are you doing? You run it out. You had a lane. Anyway, sets up a 1st and 10. Cross. He cuts upfield, sheds the tackle. Amani Cross running tough, and he's got 18 yards. It'll be first down. 10 carries, 68 yards for Amani Cross, and they've got it out to their own 43 already. Amani Cross is just dominating this Colorado State defense early here in this first half. 11 rushes for 72 yards. He had a 4-yard carry on first down. Kevin Pierre-Louis with 6 tackles, 1 of them for loss. Armstrong can't shed the tackle. He lost 2 yards. And Armstrong is down on the play, clutching his hand. Well, this isn't good. Alright, Riker Fife is in now for a big 3rd and 7. Does it up. Caught by Cotton. Cotton sheds a tackle, and he got brought down by the face mask. So tack on 15 more yards. Trent Matthews, the guilty party there. So Nebraska will just take it at the 24 of Colorado State. Still got 3 timeouts and a full 2 minutes left. Armstrong's out for a quarter. So I would assume they would just rely on the run game until he can come back in. Cross plows ahead for 5 yards. That's up 2nd and 5. From the Colorado State 20 here. Deontay Clyburn with 5 tackles after that last play. Their second trip into the red zone for this Nebraska offense. Cross sheds a tackle, drops his shoulder pad, gets 5 yards, but he'll be marked down a couple inches shy. Here we go. It's 3rd and inches. Nebraska's 5 for 6 on 3rd downs. They got it at the Colorado State 14. Under a minute to go till halftime. They'll give to Andy Janovich, and the fullback with 3 yards on a 3rd and inches. Sets up a 1st and goal for the Cornhuskers from the 11. We'll see if they can punch it in here. Under 45 seconds to go first half. On the slant, caught by Westerkamp. Can't shed a tackle, though. 3 yards, sets up 2nd and 7, and Nebraska burns their first time out of the half. Fife is 2 for 2 for 18 yards. There you go, 40 seconds till halftime. Nebraska's got it 2nd and 7. They'll give to Cross. Cross broke a couple tackles, only got 2, though. 14 rushes, 84 yards, and averages 6 yards a carry. So Nebraska burned their second time out on that play. They got a 3rd and 5 here. 36 seconds left in the first half. Throws underneath, caught by Ethan Carter. He's into the end zone. 6-yard touchdown catch from Ethan Carter, and the tight end has put Nebraska up by 9, pending the extra point 10. And there's only 33 seconds left first half. Brown knocks the extra point through. And we got another studio update. Iowa gets another field goal, so they're down 7-6. So Nebraska's got a 17-7 lead here with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Colorado State will get the ball back to start the third quarter. So you don't want to let them get any points here. I wonder if maybe they'll just try running it to get to the locker room, or if they will try to score points. Well, they come out passing, so. Xavier Williams with an 8-yard catch, brought down by Nathan Gary. That's up 2nd and 2. And Colorado State did burn their first time out of the half. Stevens underneath, wide open is Hansley. Finally brought down by about 5 different Huskers at the 48. Nick Stevens is 8 for 8 for 82 yards and a touchdown. Stevens wants to pass again, hit as he throws. Handy still catches it, though. Alexander brought him down by his face mask, and they're just giving free yards away. Leroy Alexander, that was a dumb penalty. It'll set Colorado State up at the Nebraska 31, and they don't even have to call a timeout because it stops the clock. 19 seconds left first half. Nebraska's defense is on the ropes again. Stevens taken down, it's a sack. And they're going to go hurry up here. David Santos was the one who got to him. This should probably just be the final play of the first half. Stevens sacked by Marcus Newby. And Stevens did manage to call his final timeout with 3 seconds left. Marcus Newby just came free. 1 for 2 on 3rd down to 3rd and 22, but really all this is a Hail Mary to the end zone to end the first half. Ooh, Leonard, the backup QB, is into the game. Throws it up, it's knocked away and almost intercepted. We've played a half here in Lincoln. Nebraska with a 17-7 lead over Colorado State. And it looks like Nebraska's coming out to try an onside kick to start the second half. Vaden recovered it. Jordan Vaden with his... I'll tell you, that was a... Stevens is out for a quarter with a strained pectoral, by the way. I'll tell you, that was just a mishit button on my part. Leonard will give to Jarrells. And Jarrells with a 5-yard rush, even though it looked like about 12 different people could have brought him down behind the line. Leroy Alexander made the clean tackle that time. No face mask. 2nd and 5. Leonard back to pass. Tries to take off. He's tripped up and finished off by Malik Collins. Sets up 2nd and 15 from the Nebraska 44. Colorado State 1 for 3 on 3rd downs. This is a big one here, early 3rd quarter. Leonard steps up in the pocket, wants to take off. Broke a tackle from Collins, and he lost the ball. Somehow Kevin O'Brien got it back. But it's a failed 3rd down conversion anyway, and should be maybe decent field position for Nebraska. They're just going to get away from it and let it bounce into the end zone. Out comes this Nebraska offense already with a 10-point lead. And I think if they go down the field and get another touchdown, that would just about end it. Because this defense has had a couple of nice plays. I mean, that drive they really did pretty good. Armstrong's back in the game. 2-yard rush on 1st down. So it'll be 2nd and 8 for Nebraska from their own 22. 5:20 to go here, 3rd quarter. It's a 17-7 Nebraska lead. Armstrong wants to take a shot deep. Pearson beat the coverage, and it's a 26-yard completion. 2 catches, 30 yards for Pearson, and Armstrong's 8 for 8 for 85 yards. And now they got it at their own 48 following that blown coverage there by the Colorado State secondary. And they'll give to Cross his first carry of the 2nd half. He barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Steve O'Michelle with the stop there. That's up a 2nd and 10 for Nebraska, and they got it at their own 48. Too hot to handle there from Armstrong, intended for Alonzo Moore. And that's Armstrong's first incompletion of the game. But it sets up a 3rd and 10. Yeah, he's 8 for 9 for 82 yards. Here's a big 3rd down. Armstrong hit as he throws. It's launched up, and Pearsonell comes down with it. What a catch by DeMornay Pearsonell. 9 for 10 for 122 yards is Tommy Armstrong. That was a 37-yard gain on 3rd and 10. Their 2nd trip into the red zone here. They've got a touchdown and a field goal already today. Throws underneath, and that was underthrown and intercepted. So the first mistake of really either team today is an interception by Tommy Armstrong. Intended starter underneath, and that was just a bad throw. Pearsonell will return soon. And that was the first turnover of the game for either team. And so Colorado State not quite out of it yet. McMullen going to take Leonard down. 5-yard loss on the sack. This defensive line in particular has started to play a lot better here in this 2nd half, at least early on. 2nd and 15. Leonard feeling the pressure, can't get away. Craig Leonard knocked down by Michael Rose-Ivy. Sets up a 3rd and 21 from the 4. 1 for 4 on 3rd downs, and I have a feeling they'll just try to run to set up a little more room for a punt. No, he wants to throw short, and Cartwright busted coverage. Keelan Cartwright, 26-yard reception, and Nebraska's defense lets Colorado State off the hook. Looked for all the world like it was going to be a quick 3 and out in good field position right back for Nebraska's offense. But nope. Davey can't quite get a hand on that one. Otherwise, he's probably still running, and it's a pick 6. That was just a really bad throw. 3:13 to go, third quarter. Colorado State's got 2nd and 10 from their own 30. Leonard wants to pass. Almost intercepted by McMullen. Sets up a 3rd and long. 1 for 4 for 26 is Leonard today. His previous one came on another 3rd and long, though, so we'll see if Nebraska's defense can finish the job this time. Leonard taken down as McMullen. He's got him again. 4 tackles, 3 for loss, and 2 sacks for Drake McMullen. And now Colorado State will punt. Still should be pretty good field position. Nelson will return the punt. He's got it up to the 49, an 11-yard return by Jordan Nelson. And we'll see what Nebraska's offense can do after throwing the interception last time out. You know, Armstrong's got to be saying, come on, coach, let me pass again. I'll make up for it. And they'll give to Cross. Cross has the edge. 35-30, 25-15, 10-5. He's gone. One play, 51 yards, and Armani Cross has his first rushing touchdown of the year. That was just great blocking. And he got one block there on the end by, I think it was Westerkamp, and he was gone. So 2:29 to go, third quarter. It's now a 24-7 Nebraska lead. Drew Brown will boot this one deep, and it should be just taken for a knee by Higgins. It is, and they'll bring it out to the 25. First down for Colorado State. This defense has played pretty well here in this second half on the first 2 drives. Leonard's still in the game. Throws underneath, has Hansley open. Cockrell going to stop him right at the first down marker, but it's not going to matter. Roughing the passer. That's on Greg McMullen. Sets Colorado State up with the 1st and 10 from midfield. That's like 4 penalties for Nebraska, and I think Colorado State's had maybe 1. So just stop making boneheaded penalties, and this defense would be looking a lot better. Leonard wants to pass. Throws it up. Almost intercepted. Michael Rose-Ivy couldn't hang on. Craig Leonard is 2 for 6 for 36 yards. 2nd and 10 from midfield for Colorado State. They're down 17 toward the end of this third quarter. Leonard throws it up. Has Hansley for 7 yards. Joe Hansley with 6 catches and 54 yards. That's up a 3rd and 3 from the Nebraska 44. 3 for 7 for 43 yards today is Leonard. Rose-Ivy after that play with 7 tackles, including 3 sacks. 2 for 6 on third downs, and that's a face mask. Are you kidding me? Another penalty by this Nebraska defense. We've had entirely too many today. That's on Vincent Valentine. I'll tell you one name I'm surprised we haven't heard a lot of today is we haven't heard Nathan Gary called like at all. He hasn't done anything yet. Drells met right at the line of scrimmage by Byerson Cockrell. He fell forward and got a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. But he was hit right about the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 9 from the Nebraska 25. Leonard wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Walker taken down by Jonathan Rose almost right away. Leonard's 4 for 8 for 49 yards. That set up a 3rd and 3 from the Nebraska 18. Under a minute to go now, third quarter. Only the second trip into the red zone for Colorado State today. Their first one resulted in a touchdown. And Jarrell's has a ton of running room. Met by Daniel Davey and one other black shirt. First and 10 from the 13 of the Cornhuskers. If they can get a touchdown here, that would be pretty big. Although they need a defensive stop too. Oden gonna run. Newby meets him right at the line of scrimmage. Jason Oden got nothing. Only 2 tackles for Marcus Newby. But one of them was a sack and the other one was no gain. This should be the final play of the third quarter. Leonard Oden met in the backfield by Leroy Alexander. Loss of 5, and Alexander absolutely blew that up before it even got started. We've played 3 here in Lincoln. Nebraska's got a 24-7 lead, but Colorado State's on the move, although they got a 3rd and 15. From the Nebraska 18, Leonard still in the game. Once the screen pass, Rose Ivy not having any of it. Jarrell's lost a yard. And I would think this is 4-down territory. They may take the field goal though. Nope. They're saying let's go for it on 4th and 16. Can this defense hold? Leonard back to pass. Pressure coming, lobs it up in the end zone, throws it all back to the end zone, and Nebraska's turned them over on downs. I'll tell you, this Nebraska team has played a pretty solid week 1 so far. And on first down, Cross gets a carry. Cross broke 1 tackle, but not 2. Still a 6-yard rush there. 17 rushes, 141 yards, 1 touchdown. Not a bad stat line there for Amani Cross. 2nd and 4 coming up on 6 minutes to go in the game. Nebraska's got this one well in hand. Cross trying to get to the outside, can't quite get there. Wrapped up just before he could turn the corner. Still got 4 yards in a first though. Trent Matthews was able to stop him before he got to the outside and really broke one loose. 320 yards of total offense for Nebraska, only 149 for the Rams. Cross broke a couple tackles, and that's 3 yards on first down. Kevin Pierre-Louis with 7 tackles on the day. 24 rushes, only 14 passes for Nebraska today. Throws it up. Westerkamp over the middle, broke a tackle. 25-20, 15-10, 5 tripped up at the 2-yard line. Roughing the passer, I don't think it's going to matter. I just decline it. 1st and goal from the 1. And I thought he was gone. I really did. I thought Westerkamp had the touchdown. 1st and goal anyway for the Nebraska. Deontay Clyburn nearly intercepted that. And I gotta say, that was a pretty questionable play call, I think. Second and goal from inside the 1. Throws it up. Incomplete. Carter couldn't drag a foot down. And that's 3rd and goal from the 1. And you would hate to have the drive stall at the 1-yard line. 8 for 9 on 3rd downs today. It's 3rd and goal. Just punch it in. Goes underneath. Batted down at the line by Justin Hansen. And I don't think Nebraska wants to settle for a field goal. Nope, they're thinking touchdown and put this game away. 4th and goal from inside the 1. 3 straight passes is pretty questionable, though. Doesn't matter. Westerkamp, touchdown, Nebraska. It was roughing the passer anyway. They'll just decline it. And Westerkamp gets his touchdown after all. That should effectively end this game. 4 catches, 78 yards for Westerkamp. 190 yards passing for Armstrong. A touchdown and a 1 interception. And that's really been Nebraska's one mistake today between their 2 quarterbacks. Because Riker Fife was like 3 for 3 with the touchdown as well. That's out of the back of the end zone. And Colorado State finds themselves down by 24. Stevens is back in the game, but it's probably too late to do much. There's Nathan Gary. Xavier Williams met after a 4-yard catch. Nick Stevens, perfect 10 for 10, 92 yards and a score. Stevens back to pass. Lobs it up. Throws it away. And that'll be his first incompletion on the day, but he missed about half of the game. He missed the 3rd quarter and half of the 2nd. 4:18 left here in Lincoln. Nebraska is well on their way to an opening season win and getting the Husker and J era off to a good start. That's thrown away. It's 4th and 6. And Colorado State's waving the flag of surrender. They're just going to punt. Well, you hate to see them not even try. Nelson. Why is Jordan Nelson returning punt? What about Pearson-O? That may have to be fixed for the next game. 4:07 left. Nebraska is probably just going to try to run out the clock. Armstrong nearly tripped up, stays on his feet. He's got the first down. Drags a defender with him down to the 45 of Colorado State. 4 rushes, 16 yards for Tommy Armstrong. First down, Nebraska, 31-7 lead for the Huskers. A give to Cross. Cross falls forward, 3-yard run. 20 rushes, 151 yards in the score. Yo, it is 2nd and 7. Armstrong throws underneath. Got more. Alonzo Moore tripped up by his shoelaces. 7-yard catch for Alonzo Moore. 2 catches, 44 yards for him. Sets up a 3rd and 1. They're 8 for 10 on 3rd downs. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the game. Cross. Met falls forward, 5-yard rush. First down. 21 rushes, 156 yards in the score. And the seniors had himself a nice week 1 on the ground. Trying to get the corner. Cross dragged down before he can turn it. 2nd and 6 from the 27 after the 4-yard run. They give the cross. Dragged down by his face mask. So we'll see if they accept or decline it to try and run more clock off. They'll decline it and take the 3rd and 3 and run in more clock. They're down and 3 to go. Nebraska's 9 for 11 today. I give to Taylor, and Taylor got away from 1 but not 2. He lost 5. Tyree Simmons blew that play up. 2 rushes, 22 yards, and a touchdown for Adam Taylor today. And they're going to have to call on the field goal unit. Drew Brown's 1 for 1 today. He pushed it wide left. That's odd. I thought the wind would have... I don't know. Just didn't aim right, I guess. And it's incomplete. He obviously thought there was more wind than there really was. So they failed to go up by 27. 1:47 left for Colorado State. Chucks it up. Knocked away. Gary's like, oh, I can't believe I dropped it. Second and 10 for Colorado State. They're basically done. Down by 24 with about a minute left. Sorry, minute 39. Stevens throws it away again, and it's a very quick 3rd and 10. 4 for 10 on 3rd down today is Colorado State. We'll see if they can get this one. Stevens back to pass, looks on the screen. Malik Collins going to take Jarrell's down. Malik Collins is having none of that screen play. 0 for 1 on 4th downs. Colorado State's going for it here. 4th and 6. This is for the game. Officially, I guess. Throws it up, and it's caught. First down, Colorado State. Rose Ivy took Masters Jr. down. But he did have enough for the first. Minute 5 to go here in the game. Down he goes! Stevens sacked for a loss of 8. David Santos, that's his 3rd of the game. And Colorado State burns a timeout. But the 2 quarterbacks, Leonard and Stevens, have seen red in their face all day. Down he goes again. Loss is 6. That's up a 3rd and 24. That was Nick Mullen again. Brought down all the way back at his own 29. And now it's 3rd and a mile. Stevens. Down he goes! No, got away. Nope, and then he's brought down. Malik Collins got to him first. And this has been some second half by this defensive line. Colorado State's just going to punt it. Nelson sets return. Tries to find a block. He's got it. Spins away. And he's brought down after a 12-yard return. And take a look at Amani Cross's production. 171 yards, a touchdown, no turnovers. 252 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 turnover for everyone else. Nebraska comes out in the victory formation. And they're not going to run another snap. Nebraska is going to win this opening matchup 31-7 over Colorado State. A fine start to the Husker Ninja era. And that'll do it. Aside from really one drive, Nebraska's defense came to play pretty well. And the offense was on fire except for that one mistake by Tommy Armstrong. Our final score here from Memorial Stadium, Nebraska 31, Colorado State 7. That'll do it for me. I'll see you next time. Have a great day.